Hey there, everybody. This is Robbie here with Chaotic ND Photo. Um, Wanted to show off this oddball of a camera. It's an Addox 300. Um, it's I don't know a whole lot about it, but the only video I could find on it is not in English. So I figured this would be better than trying to translate something or just go off of subtitles or whatever. From what I've found, this is made from like 1954 up to, I want to say like 62. I could be wrong. I have it written down somewhere. Um, but somewhere right in that area. Made in Germany. Um, and what makes it odd is one thing is the film advance and the to arm the shutter. Normally you've got a lever or a knob up top. This one is this little lever around the shutter. So to advance the film and to arm the shutter, you just push down on that, and then good to fire the shutter. And supposedly the reason they did that is you can keep the camera up to your eye and be looking through the viewfinder as you're winding, and you can take as many shots as you want in a row without taking the camera down from your eye. So that's pretty neat. Um, this one's in pretty good shape. I know my lighting isn't that great, but and it's pretty clean. I went over it once. I know my camera angle's not the best. I apologize. I'm still working on my setup here, but I mean it's pretty hefty for a 35 millimeter. And it's been a learning experience trying to go from a lot of the Argus cameras like I'm used to something like this. Got your film counter. See if it'll focus there. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, you got, there we go. That looks a little better. Film counter there. It says made in Germany and some other stuff there. Serial numbers in the shoe there. I don't know how correct the published range is online, but it looks like it might have only been like 10,000 of them made. You've also got your little dial here that you set your film speed to, and then it's got a built-in light meter. And I haven't really messed with it to see how accurate it is, but you can see it's got all your settings there. And to use it, there's a button right here on the back of it. You hold your button for a couple seconds and then let go, and it'll automatically spring back to whatever your settings are supposed to be. Of course, it won't focus on it. It was focused there for a second. Another kind of neat thing is the shutter speed and aperture on the ring on the lens barrel there. Come on. I can't get it to focus on it. I almost did there for a second. Almost. Anyway, but they kind of lock together. So I guess if you're bracketing, you can just turn that knob and it adjusts the aperture and the shutter speed. And then you've got a little button here that you press that and you can adjust just the shutter speed or what have you. This thing, to load it, I haven't film tested it yet, so this is going to be the first time I've loaded it. Open up the back, it's got a magazine in it instead of just loading the film in the camera. There's the inside of the actual camera. There's like nothing there. It's just got a couple little, I don't know what you want to call that, but they line up with these slots on the bottom of the magazine. So as soon as you turn this here to open the door, it closes this little dark slide on the magazine. So if the back of the camera is open, your film is still sealed in this magazine. And they did that so that you could, if you had multiple magazines, you could load one up with color or one black and white or multiple different film speeds, whatever you wanted to do. And you could switch between them without having to shoot the whole roll or waste half of it or whatever. You can just switch back and forth the magazines, and then the magazine, once you get it open, works just like a normal camera. So you got this little tab there, push that down and he'll open right up, pop right open, and that looks more like the inside of a camera. It looks like it would load just about the same as anything else. Now, I thought I had grabbed what was a new roll of film. I grabbed one that was already shot on, so bear with me. I'm going to go grab another roll. Just grabbed another roll of 200 there. So again, I know my recording setup is less than ideal. So your canister is going to load upright like this. And if it would focus on that, this is your rewind. So if you pull down on that, it'll let you get the canister in. Let me get that popped in. Alright, he's locked into place. I'll send him across there. And it's got like a little tab there that you should be able to slide the leader into. There we go. Alright, that's loaded on there. So I've got it lined up with the sprockets, and then close it up. Slide our little tab back where it was. And that's all sealed and ready to roll. And then you've got your little reminder dials there. If it'll focus on them. Come on, camera, work with me here. Anyway, you got this one here. I don't really get, but you have your ASA dial here. So that was a roll of Kodak 200, so we'll set the ASA dial to 200. Probably not going to be able to see that there. And reset our counter here to start. Little red arrow up top. Open our camera up. It goes in with these tabs here facing downwards, and then the counter up top in the corner. Just pops right in, close the door, turn our knob there to lock it, and we're good to shoot. See, there's the button for the light meter. This lever here, I believe when the shutter is armed, you can't open the film door. I believe this, if you lift this arm up, I believe it'll let you open the door with the shutter armed. I could be wrong on that. Again, I can't find any video of this thing that's in English, so I'm kind of lost. But that's what I've come up with on it so far. Again, I apologize, the video really isn't the greatest, but I hope it helps somebody out. This thing, they made them with two different shutters. This one has the Comper Rapid. They also had, I want to say the Prontor. I might be stuck on Argus there. But there were two shutters and two lenses. This one is a Schneider something or other that I can't pronounce. And again, I don't remember what the other one was. This one seems to be a little less common, but I could be wrong. I'm having trouble finding another example of this one for sale. At the time of filming this, I don't have it listed anywhere, but eventually it will be up on eBay. I'll have a link to this video in the eBay description. So to go along with it, I have the original case here. It's not in the greatest shape. Let me move the camera up so you can see that a little better. Original Addox case. The only thing is, I believe there's supposed to be, get this out of the way, up in the lid here, I think there's supposed to be a tab where it would button to the back of it, and that's gone. I might try to find something off of another case that'll work, but other than that, it's in pretty decent shape. I've got to clean it up again. It's got your socket there, threads in the bottom of the camera, and then this little strap comes across and snaps to cover it up. It's got, there's the button where I think the top half is supposed to snap, and then it still has your little window for the ASA dial, so you can shoot with it in the bottom half of the case. There's that, you can see those dials. So again, I don't really know what the left one is for in theory, but you can see what ISO film you have in it. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, I'll get you some better angles of this thing while I'm not messing with it. It's a really cool looking camera. It just doesn't really fit in with the rest of my collection. The shutter speeds do stick on 1/30th of a second and slower, but they seem to work consistent on 1/60th and above. There's the lens barrel, and you can see here's that little button you press to separate the aperture and shutter speed. There's your counter there. The ASA dial, you can see a little better. I do not speak German, so I don't know what A and Z would stand for. I would assume it's open and close or unlock and lock, but I'm not going to pretend to know the answer on that one. Here's your light meter. Like I said, I haven't tested it to see if it actually works, but you hold the button and it's supposed to open up. Let go of the button and it's supposed to spring back to where your settings need to be. But yeah, there is the Addox 300. I'll get a better shot of the case here. It's not in super condition, but I've cleaned it up as best I could. I'm going to clean it again before I list the camera. Here's the top half of the case. Again, not in terrible condition. There's Addox there on the front of it. And then I'm also going to throw in this little Honeywell compact flash. I'll have pictures of that. I don't have any bulbs to go for it, but it'll look pretty good on there. So, like I said, I know this hasn't been the best quality video. I'm still working on that. I just wanted to get this out there, and hopefully this will help somebody out. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you watching, and yeah, if you're here from the eBay ad, happy bidding, and you guys have a good one.